So I'm adding a note from another site, which is, it says Alita, oh my gosh, Ellie Tarot Trickingly. It says, what they have to say about that card is, depicted on the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot 9 of Petwo, we see two male massa carrying pots of flaming liquid from one furnace to another. So I'm reading exactly what they wrote, just for more information, right? The furnaces are reminiscent of the left and right pillar of the Kabbalistic tree of life, which I don't know much about right now, if anything at all, than just the general picture of what it looks like, kind of. The two pillars represent the extremes. The two pillars represent the extremes of spiritual growth, one of severity, the other of mercy. But I know there's truth to this Kabbalistic tree of life because of my brother posting it, and then I've seen it in stuff. Like, it has to do with the DNA, right? Right. So, but we're gonna have to learn about that one thing at a time. Right now I'm just trying to understand, the card. It basically says the two pillars represent the extremes of spiritual growth, one of severity and the other of mercy. Keeping the dynamic balance of the two pillars is the job of these Loa. I don't know what Loa means, but maybe it's, I don't know. Here are seen the virtues of this card. What I was going to say is that's just the same thing as positivity and negativity, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know, though. It's basically life and death. Wouldn't that be severity and mercy? Something like this. I don't know. But it says the card represents fiery distillation. Oh, I've got to look up the word distill. But distill, that's like when you make beer or something. But we have to look it up because I really don't know. In case it helps me understand, right? The action of purifying a liquid by a process of heating and cooling. The extraction of the essential meaning or most important aspects of something. Okay, so it's kind of like explication in literature, but it can be of anything, it seems, especially of liquids. So it's, okay, the extraction of the essential meaning or the most important. So it's not really the same as explication because that can be like breaking it down for overall meaning or something. I don't know. I have to look up. Let's just look up explication. Why not? So distillation is the action of purifying a liquid by a process of heating and cooling. Heating and cooling. And the extraction of the essential meaning or most important aspects of something. So would you find the good as a form of like life distillation? That's interesting. Let's see, define explication. That way I just kind of get it in mind. Explication, I need it in English, which I got to start practicing just saying it in French because I want to. Definitions that hit record of explication, noun, a detailed explanation of the meaning of something. Account, explanation, a statement that makes something comprehensible by describing the relevant structure or operation or circumstances. The process of analyzing and developing an idea or principle in detail. Right, so, okay. It reminds me of the song, why do you build me up, buttercup? Something just to let me down. Maybe I should play that then. I don't know. I need you more than anyone. Build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. Okay. It says a burning out of impurities, the maintenance of balance through fiery transport. Right, so there we go again. If I find something else, I'll let you know. But basically, it's like being very aware because it's intense energy, right? And being prepared. Stay prepared, like at all times. is definitely what it's saying too. So yeah, I was just saying about be prepared, and I think that's what I was saying, like stay prepared. So at this time, I feel like it's saying, oh, wait a second, something's weird. Violet, are you all right? You okay? Did you hurt yourself? Be careful. Well, I have to say, with all the readings we were doing, that, sorry, some ashes on the table. My dogs are much more calm than usual. I was just saying that I wanted to. Anyway, I was talking about being prepared. I feel like it's saying that we need to stay aware at this time, which I know I keep repeating, but to be prepared, right? Like maybe most people always do this, but if you don't and you hear this, maybe you will and it will help, which is just like keep your things tended to, which we should always do, but we're going with the flow of, Violet, stop. Like stay prepared, like wake up every day as early as you can for right now, right? I mean, that's reasonable, that makes sense, so that you can be prepared, right? So you can have plenty of your coffee, plenty to eat, plenty of time to wash, whatever it is, so you just stay ready for anything. I'm not saying that something's coming, I'm just talking about preparedness, like preparedness, being staying aware and tending to whatever you need to as quickly as possible, but without rushing and not in a panic, but just harnessing the strong energies to make sure you get up and you're just prepared and you're presentable. That's the word I was looking for, is presentable. Like make sure, by the time the sun has risen, or right at about that time, that you are presentable for the day. Till it feels comfortable, right? And the reading says something different and you can relax or balance it or whatever. But right now, it's like, be presentable, be aware, be prepared. Tend to things earnestly, with fervor, right? Which means that there's a demand for what? More self-control than ever, more focus than ever. Clearly, right? So there's a need to what? Not panic. There's a need to try to soothe and calm yourself on purpose, and maybe even like make sure you get into bed an hour early, or do a hard workout and plenty of time so that it helps you go to sleep when it's time, which is easy for me to say, and it's the exact things that I'm not doing right now, but it's the energy that's coming up. So that's really interesting. So let's look up that song for fun, even though it might, say that I couldn't post it, worst case, but I don't know. Okay, here we go. I just feel like this song is coming up, right? If it plays it after the commercial. It's called Build Me Up, Buttercup. Worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, don't break my heart. I'll be over at 10, it's all time and again. But don't wait, I'll wait around again. I want to go and take it anymore. It's not you, you let me down again. Baby, I'll make you mine. I'll be home. I'll be satisfied. You. Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down? And then worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. You are a toy I could be the boy you adore, and you just let me know. Although you don't know I'm attracted to you more and more. Why do I need you so? Hey, hey, hey. Baby, baby, try to find. Hey, hey, hey. I'll make you happy. I'll be home. I'll be beside the phone waiting for you. Ooh, ooh. Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down? Pass me around when the worst of all. Never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone on it. Oh, I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. I need you.